Alright, in this video I'm going to be installing a smart home keyless digital interior doorknob, and I got this off Amazon. It was like 60 or 70 bucks Canadian. I'll throw some links in the description as well as for any tools that I used, and it's going to look pretty much like that. Now, the reason I got this is because I got kids that like to go into each other's rooms and steal each other's things fairly constantly, so I figured doing this, they'll each have their own little keypad and they'll have their own thumb lock, and now they won't need to use those little keys to open and lock their doors, and hopefully I'll avoid some arguments and fighting that seems to occur every day. So the inside of the doorknob looks like that. So pretty standard looking doorknob. It does look pretty nice, but overall the quality is not as good as the Wiser door lock that I'm going to be replacing with this thing. That's the exterior of it. You could see that it has like a digital keypad on it, and it has the thumbprint. And then if you lose everything, there are keys that go with this thing as well. All of the interior hardware is a little bit cheaper as well than, say, something you'd expect on like a Wiser doorknob or a door lock set or whatever. Comes with the door catch. Obviously, I've already got this in the house, so I don't really need a lot of these parts, but I do need maybe half of the things that are in that box. Pretty basic overall doorknob set. For 70 bucks, it is fairly expensive, and I guess I just wish that the quality of the doorknob itself was as good as this Wiser one that I'm taking off. If they could just marry up this Wiser doorknob quality with the digital keypad aspect, I think they'd have something great. But I'll test this thing out. So far it's been pretty good, but we'll see what the longevity of the new digital doorknob is like. And it does take 4 batteries, which is a lot. So anyway, I'm going to take out the 2 bolts that hold in this Wiser doorknob, and obviously they are like 5 miles long and take a while to get out, but once you get them out, it's pretty easy. Just pull everything out like that. Now, the one thing I hate about these 1980s doors is that they cut a circular cutout in the doors, whereas everything's pretty much square now. So I do take a chisel off camera and just square out the edges on this cutout so that it actually accommodates a square design. No trick to it. I just took a chisel and made it from rounded edges to squared edges on the inside of the door. And one thing I could also say about this door is that it's pretty much made out of paper mache. I don't think you could get a cheaper door if you tried. This thing is terrible, but that's okay. It also needs to be painted and cleaned up. So I'm going to replace the whole door eventually, but for right now, I'm just going to use it and get a few more months out of it before I start getting down to some serious work on the house here this summer. So I'll install the door mounting hardware. Nothing crazy here, just 2 screws into the door, and that'll hold the door latch mechanism in place. And you also need to set the centering on that thing as well, but that's also easy to slide the circle back a little bit. Now you do need to feed the wire through the doorknob so that it can go to the interior door handle. And I've never done this before, but you also need to put screw mounting bolts onto the exterior portion of the door handle, and that's based on the thickness of your door. The really long ones would accommodate a very thick door, and I'm not sure I've ever seen doors that thick before. So I don't know, maybe they do it differently in different countries, but for North American standard doors, just the short ones are required. And anyway, it goes in like that and functions just like a regular door handle. And now you do need to take off the little battery compartment on the interior of the door. There's just one little screw, and then you could feed the wire that needs to attach to both door handles into the interior of the door handle. Pretty simple as well, just one screw and it pops off. And it does take 4 AAA batteries. And then just slide the interior door handle on just like you would any normal door handle, and just have that wire come up through the center. And then again, I'll throw this in ultra fast motion. Take those 2 bolts, and they are like the machine style threads, so they take like 5 minutes to screw each one in. And it is annoying with these door handles. Normally you could take the door handle off so you can screw the screws in easier, but that does not seem to be the case in this situation. So anyway, bit of a pain, and then it's mounted up. And then take your AAA batteries, like I said, 4 of them. I have no idea how long these are going to last, so that'll be another test. Basically, if I buy more of these things, then you'll know that it's good. and I'll post a follow-up video. And if I do not buy any more of these things, then they aren't very good. So you can see where the electronics wire mounts onto the battery pack there for that little motherboard. Pretty simple, and everything has like a red mark on it, so just put the red marks together basically, and that's pretty much it. Now it's functioning as a digital door handle pretty much, and you just need to put that one screw back in order to get the battery pack to stay on the door handle. And these screws are small, but the digital door handle did come with a very small screwdriver. Now, one thing to note is the door is always locked. So you can see that I can't open it from the outside. It 100% locks itself every single time, which I like because my kids forget to lock their own doors. And right now there's no thumbprint set, so any touch will open it. But you open it, and then after about 3 seconds, it locks itself back up. I'm not sure it locks or it just disengages on the interior. So you could always open it from the inside, but you cannot always open it from the outside. Basically, like I said, every 3 seconds, it'll sort of lock itself back up. Now it does come with these keys. Obviously you can't lock the door with the keys because the door is basically always locked. So if you store these keys somewhere else in the house, you just put the key in, turn it, and you can open the door. Just like that, you can see the door latch going in there. But I actually bought this for the digital aspect of it so that I don't need keys. So you do need to download an app on your phone, and the doorknob is Bluetooth enabled. So once you get the app downloaded, you can then set everything up off your phone instead of trying to set it up off the door handle. Basically, you can't set it up off the door handle. You need to be able to go onto the app and download it, and then you can do all the settings from there. So I won't go through the entire process, but essentially once you've downloaded it, you can add your device, add the smart lock. Obviously it's Bluetooth, and then it'll give you an option to set your password on the phone, and then just set your password on the phone. In this case, I went 201310, and then you could see that it opens. I guess you have to hit the number sign as well. Then there's another option to set the door lock with your thumbprint. Basically, you could set multiple. I did 4 of them. I think you could store more of them. All you need to do is press the door lock 5 times. You'll see it count down each time you do it on your phone, and then that's it. Now I should be able to use my thumb, touch that door handle, and open the door just like that. And like I said, I did it for the kids that are in this room. Works well. We'll see how it lasts. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.